Okay, enough of that. You know what? Hi, Prairie Queen, by the way.
Hello.
Hi. I I went into my media assets here on StreamYard,
Mm-hmm.
and they took a whole lot of stuff away when I stopped paying them money.
Mm-hmm.
So they've removed my countdown.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, first they changed my music for some on the countdown, and now my countdown's gone. So all it is the free the free music and who cares?
And
Anyway, it's October 26th. We're moving along closer and closer to Halloween and shit.
mm-hmm.
It's Sunday. It is 12:04 p.m. Pacific time.
Mm-hmm.
And what time is it where you are,
It
Prairie?
is 2:04 Central.
Central. Okay. I
Mm-hmm.
yeah. O Okay, so, well, welcome everybody. I think let me take a look over there in the chat. John might or might not be here. We have one watching. I think that's either you or me. I don't know which.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. So first off, I wanna, tell you something. Okay, I had approached you sort of and told you that I wanted to do a product review.
Right.
Okay, not today. Um,
Oh, what a
I
relief.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
I needed
likened you.
details before I committed or not to this.
Well, also, Danya, uh, after the stroke, Danya, Jiggy's mom, you
Yep.
know Danya? Okay, she does her product reviews and her little shopping hauls, and she's just so cute, and, she's very informative, and boy, there's something I wanna ask her about, a shopping haul she did because, and, sometimes I'll hit or miss catching her, but anyway, she does these product reviews, so I figured, I wonder if it would be cool to have Danya on the show that we might do to, reviewing this product.
Oh, that would be good.
We are all grown-ups, to quote Ms. Parker, "We all grown."
We're
Uh,
all grown. Yeah.
we're all grown, any shame or embarrassment or of course, it would still be there, but, yeah, ever since I heard about what was that item that Vaughn and John got?
Oh, was it
What's
a
that called?
flashlight?
A flashlight, yeah. Okay,
I
okay,
still don't know what it is. I'm
uh,
assuming
it
it's
it's a some sort of a pleasure device?
that lights up like a flashlight? Because that's just weird. Is it
Yeah.
like dual purpose? You can walk around in the dark with this thing or what? I don't know.
Stuck up your, back door?
I
W
don't know.
would that make if you open your mouth, would you shine a beam out your
Oh, can you imagine the weird glow?
throughout? I know, could you walk around in a dark room and have your skeleton illuminated?
Oh, that'd
Huh,
be cool.
I don't
Yeah, I don't know.
but anyway, that sort of piqued my interest, and so I started Googling and, there different devices and boy, they have come a long way since, like, okay, calling a
Is it
spade a sp okay, we're not gonna do a product review, you guys, whoever might be watching, but we've come a long way since, like, the Black& and Decker Kickstarter kind of vibrators.
right?
Yeah,
Fredericks of Hollywood and all that?
Fredericks of Hollywood, yeah, the Oster, with all the attachments, ease
Mhm.
neck pain. Yeah, right.
Oh, right.
Yeah, right, and especially those that were shaped like a
Well,
banana.
Robin, they come on
That's
now.
for your neck
They're
pain,
all
right?
well, yeah, come on. They're all personal massagers for back and shoulder pain.
For whatever personal things you might want to do with
Yeah.
it. Okay, but now here's this next generation. Well, this is probably the 10th generation since I last looked, but
Mhm.
now they not only do the thing they're supposed to do, at a high pitch, brrr, they also suck.
Mhm.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
And I wonder how many people have wound up in emergency over that.
I don't know if it's that strong.
Okay,
But
well, back in the day.
excuse
Oh,
me.
we're
Oh,
going
back
down
in
this
the
rabbit hole already. Oh my god.
oh, we're only peeking down the rabbit hole just a bit,
Okay, so back
just
in the day,
with our flashlights.
there there used to be the rumors, or maybe it's a myth about.
Richard
n-
Gere, and the gerbil.
well, no, there's like
Oh.
stories about how young men would wind up in emergency um due to the vacuum cleaner.
Oh, that's like the metro version of the down on the farm going out there where the calves are.
Right? And you're like, "Well, turn the damn vacuum cleaner off and what's your problem?" So I don't know if that's
Right.
just a myth or not.
Well, you know what? Okay, from a medical standpoint, sometimes that happens if they forget the lube. The friction
Okay.
causes swelling, and then if there's no lube, there's no way you're pulling that out because even if it goes flaccid, it's still swollen, still
Oh my,
swole up. Yeah,
yeah, call
that's
into
rare,
work the next, or yeah, you can't go to school the next day.
right? A lot of it is urban legend, but there have been cases. There really
Okay.
have been. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I always wondered about that. It's like, okay, that doesn't make sense to me, but
Yeah, more common is, oh, and knot holes. Speaking about that sweater and country, knot holes getting something stuck in a knot hole. Yeah, in
mm,
the fence. Yeah, back
mhm.
40. Who do you yell for?
Well, this is it, eh? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Swampy 63. Your name is such a poem. Welcome, Swampy 63. You made it. Okay. So okay, what was I gonna bring up here? Lots to bring up, lots to bring up. Okay, when we last saw the monster, okay, we're moving away from that thing. If anybody wants to look it up, it's called the Roselle.
No, it's
Ros
a rose. The
it
rose, not to
the
be confused with the
the
movie.
Bette Midlerville. No, yeah,
But
the
after that, I couldn't help but thinking, like, maybe the subliminal messages from that song, The Rose, had to do with the product. My my
okay,
brain went sideways.
and then because I have, been addressing the devil's cabbage, it might also refer to a Georgia O'Keeffe, um,
Okay. Yes.
okay, you have the camellias, and then the rose, and then this
Mhm.
product. That sucks, for heaven's sake, that's my
And it
bluff.
does. Apparently it does. So there
Yeah,
you go.
truly, yeah, errant masa. Obtuse bread batter. Welcome, old pal, errant masa, sweetie Petey. Good to see you, and thanks for being here. Okay, so moving on from the non-product review, the product review that we have not done yet, that will be coming up next. Not oh, by the way, not next Sunday because next Sunday I'm going to be absent.
Mhm.
I'm going to be hightailing it to parts unknown to granny sit my 94-year-old grandmother-in-law ish.
Mhm.
Yeah. Um,
Oh, you always have such a good time when you're there.
I have such a good time when I'm there. Yeah, and I get to see my grand dog, and it's the desert, and it's just different up there. I live here in the burbs, and
Mhm.
and up there it's just like wild. You see a cougar walking through the front yard before dawn. Not a
Oh,
cougar.
and
What
is
are
she
those?
is she sneaking home from the boyfriend's house?
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm on my way back from shagging your grandpa.
So I take it they live more in a rural setting.
Well, it's all because it is okay, it's the high California desert,
Okay.
and there are little pockets of no, it's desert. Yeah, that's what
Mhm,
so, but anyway, it's just really different. Few
mm,
trees, it's pretty flat.
mhm.
Um, yeah, minimal traffic sounds. That is just lovely. All I hear at night is like a neighborhood dog once in a while. Um,
Mhm.
that's about it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's really if you go outside, you can barely hear traffic down on the highway, but, you have to go outside, and it's gotta be quiet to hear it's great, it's great. I'm looking forward to it. Yes,
Well,
and I get to order anything I want to cook. Any
oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, product review will come Sunday after next,
Okay,
unless something special or, something earth-shattering happens before then that will
okay.
be far more interesting than a flock of old ladies talking about things that younger folks don't wanna hear.
Us older folks say. It's like you're
Yeah,
not supposed to know that kinda stuff. Or I
well,
don't know. I don't
we
know anymore.
we
I
don't
think
wanna know if you guys know. We don't wanna even know if you're thinking about it, says the young people.
but then again, who knows? Nowadays, the younger generation are a hell of a lot more open-minded than we give them credit for.
Well, only about themselves and others, but when it comes to their parents,
Well, this is true, yeah, it's
yeah,
something yeah, yeah, it's that age-old thing, yeah,
yeah,
you're
I don't
yeah,
wanna know about it, la, 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 yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah, my children don't even want me to refer to any kind of body part,
Oh
you
my
know?
goodness.
I can't say boobies.
Okay.
"Ew, mom, call them something else." I said,
Oh,
this is
well,
an
that
actual
opens the door.
conversation. This was an actual conversation, and I said, "Well, what do you want me to call him?" She says, "Oh, I don't know, your rack." Okay, so I've been calling
How like, that's the same thing.
I know, but it sounds creepy coming out of your mom, I
Oh, this
guess.
is true. This is true.
I don't know. Yeah. So,
Oh, goodness.
yeah,
So, okay, so where are we at with the Vonster?
the Vonster, oh my gosh, this what a saga.
Oh,
Who knew that it would come to this? All those years ago when Vaughn was putting his airplanes together and crashing them upon launch, and
right?
with all that beautiful acreage, that pastoral that what a beautiful place that he didn't appreciate it,
No,
well, he probably
not at
does now.
all.
Excuse me, but and now he's living in his car, and it probably reeks
Oh,
because,
yeah,
for one thing, since he left Kentucky and went to John's, he hadn't showered for months, maybe years before he even left to go to John's.
right.
Vaughn made him take that sh or no, John made him take a shower,
Mhm,
even filmed him while he was taking a shower because you could see his feet.
mhm.
Oh, his feet. Oh, dear Lord.
Well, okay, good on him because he was showing proof. That way nobody could call them liars on that.
Yeah, and everybody was in total support of John getting Vaughn to take a sh because,
W
John invested a whole lot of money in car fresheners, new car smell, Ozium, all those
Mhm.
things because Vaughn had such a because he hadn't showered, and so now here it is, that shower was more than a month ago?
Oh,
It had to
when
be more than
yeah, like, uh, when did he leave? End of August?
August, September, October. Oh, Lord of mercy, he hasn't showered since then. guaranteed, because you know what? If he did, he would he would prove to the trolls, haters, and naysayers that he does show her. Yeah, so I can't even imagine what that car must smell like, and his
Right?
clothing, the seats, plus he eats in there, and you know he doesn't tidy up and clean out and detail the inside of his car ever. Uh, and then he's got the little dog, sweet little Sharpie. I would love to adopt that dog.
All
Um,
right. Oh my goodness.
a
Yeah. Poor Sharpie.
but anyway, then we have, uh, a a second player in the drama, Todd Malacote. Oh, I think I did piss, Todd off one time. Not piss off, he doesn't get pissed. But we were over I was on Grampy Lobster's show, and
Right.
Todd was in the chat, and it was the very first time I ever saw Todd anywhere,
Mhm.
and then I, got to know who he was, but I said, "Oh," he commented on what Grampy and I were talking about, and he was over and I said, "Oh, blah, 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 Todd Malak" Ma I said, "How do you say it? Malacoate? Malachote?
Mhm.
Malaga
Mhm.
Malaca," and so I I don't think that's that well, but I was sincere, I didn't know how to say it. So, but anyway,
Right.
I'm I might be reading too much into that. But anyway, Todd is there. Todd is the fellow who bought Vaughn's liens, some of them,
Mhm. Mhm.
and then to save the properties, and then Todd did so he got his money back because somebody bought the property. So anyway, Todd's been deeply involved with the Vaughn saga.
You
Um,
know, Todd has apparently been around Vaughn for years.
yeah, longer than me.
And same here. And, I understand that. And the thing is, good on him. When he did purchase the liens, good. That was a good thing. He didn't want anything out of it.
Yeah, and that did delay the inevitable. It postponed it. It gave
Exactly.
Vaughn some time, because had anybody else taken over those properties, Vaughn would not have had the time or the luxury of waiting till the lights got cut off, waiting till the gas got cut off, waiting till the phone. You know, he would have been out in a second had anybody else. I'm sure. But anyway, Todd, yes, did a good thing. That was good. And now
Mhm.
this time, Todd has stepped up, and from what I've seen over in Discord, trolls, haters, and naysayers, um,
Mhm.
Todd has a trunk full of dog food,
Mhm.
has 2 envelopes of cash
Mhm.
for Vaughn, and he found Vaughn outside of a convenience store. Apparently, Vaughn spotted him and took off, but I don't know, but anyway, that just adds such spice to the Vaughn story. Yay, I hope they do meet up. I hope.
Well,
Don't be afraid, Vaughn, for heaven's sake.
the thing is too, Todd was trying to do a good Samaritan thing once again,
Yeah,
and that's how I look at it. And um, unfortunately, Vaughn was obviously watching or caught wind of Todd's streams and realized what was going down and panicked and took off. Why he's so afraid of Todd is only something Todd could answer, and I'm sure Todd can't even answer it. There's no need to be afraid of Todd, in my opinion.
yeah,
I so there's but we're talking about Vaughn here. We don't know what goes on in his head
yeah,
and what
yeah.
he's being told by the trolls.
And 2, there's the thing about Todd obviously would be, filming it, using
Yeah,
his mobile device,
right.
um, and Vaughn perhaps wouldn't want that, that
Yeah,
out of
but
control kind of a thing, and so he took off.
But come
"Don't film
on.
me, don't film me, and don't film the trash inside my car." Who
Okay, I mean,
knows?
there is that, but how come it was okay for him to do a meetup with, G-Man?
I was just thinking that. Yeah. Well, G-Man, sort of bless his heart. Well, they're 2 different kinds of people. Yeah, 2 different kinds of vibe.
Mhm,
Um, yeah, G-Man is sort of, I wouldn't say a cartoon character because he's so, he preaches on street corners. And,
mhm.
okay, not that there's anything wrong with that or even funny. Well, sometimes it's funny. But he's harmless.
Exactly, and so was Todd.
But
Like,
Vaughn
what
doesn't know that because, Todd, he's working out. Who knows? Who know I'm
well, the
just
thing is
speculating.
yeah, and the thing is, I think over the years, um, Vaughn has talked so negative about Todd that I think he does. He believes his own lies. And so if you keep repeating something over and over in your head and you hear it out loud, you're going to believe it. So he's got some sort of weird fear of Todd. And
Yeah.
I just it sort of it's sad because yeah, I'll let you tell the rest.
Okay,
And it's just kind of sad.
it it is, um, but we'll see. Uh, okay, so apparently Todd got a Motel 6 overnight, and he was going to continue his stakeout.
Right.
But, probably, Todd got up early, so he could wake up before, who knows? Vaughn does his morning coffee, which he didn't do this morning. Vaughn did a traveling video, so I don't know if Vaughn took off before Todd was, at his post, or, we don't know, Todd might be tracking him, following him. Wouldn't
Mhm.
it be cool if Todd put a what are those called? Those trackers?
Oh, those air tags.
Air tags? Just
No, I don't think Todd got close enough to the car.
I don't think so either. I
Just
don't
by his streams, he was respecting Vaughn's space.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's how I see Todd. I don't think Todd would actually do that.
mm, yeah,
No, I couldn't see that. No.
but
Um,
but it okay, so Vaughn's on the road, and then the silly head, Vaughn, you silly head, uh, was filming, while he was driving, and here are these highway markers.
mhm,
Anybody could take a screenshot and pinpoint exactly where he is, do the triangulation stuff that, the clever folks do, and track exactly where he's going, so who needs an air tag? But, since he did it, like, without editing,
mhm.
you can see every highway marker's sign that he passed.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes. I'm just surprised that he's been up till now sitting in Arkansas. I honestly thought the dude was like 9 hours away from his destination last week.
yeah, so was he sitting in Arkansas?
I can't see Todd lying about that.
Okay, so Todd said he was an arch okay, so Vaughn has made progress, so now he's heading
Well,
out of Arkansas.
yeah.
Huh.
And
Heading
then,
toward the Texas Panhandle, folks.
yeah, that's interesting.
Isn't that interesting?
He
I've
better have
driven
gas.
a gas, and your car better be tuned up all fine and spiffy.
Mm-hmm.
Get it lubed, get all your yeah, top off your oil, check your brake fluid and gas. Have some
Mm-hmm.
jugs of water with you. Well,
Oh,
that's a
definitely.
necessity anyway, because there's a dog. Um,
Well, see, that's what Todd also had was something like two. 2-gallon jugs of water, of
See, he
distilled
thought of
water for
that
the
stuff.
dog, and yeah.
He did that thoughtful that was very thoughtful, and, it made such good sense, and it's what Vaughn really needs. But Lordy, I drove across the Texas Panhandle, I said
Mhm,
going the other direction,
mhm,
uh, in a Corvair with no seat belts with my 2.5-year-old daughter,
mhm,
but then I was only 22. Vaughn
mhm.
is 62, newly 62, and he's taken that chance of going across the Panhandle in
You
that
know,
car, not being
yeah,
serviced. Who knows what his tires look like?
oh, that's a good point, and the
I
other
just
thing is,
thought of that.
yeah, the man too has never been that far,
I
so
know.
he's driving into unknown territory.
And that territory is flat, flat, flat with nothing, and it goes on for miles. There's
Yike,
nothing, and it's brown. Y
yikes.
yeah. Oh, of course, mm, I the I di this was in 1970, 50, 60. No, it was 1969?
Okay.
Yeah, it was 1969 when I did that, so who knows, they might have put some buildings up, they might have made whole towns up there in the you don't know, but boy, doesn't matter, you still gotta have a really good tuned up car and a full
Mhm.
tank of gas and water and
Water, food, like, especially water. Oh my goodness, yeah. Um,
yeah,
but, that was really good of Todd, what he had done. I
'twas.
feel that that was a very good Samaritan gesture on his part. Unfortunately, it didn't work out.
Well, yeah, hey, if Todd's still there, I think he will be determined to
I
to
would
get
hope
that stuff
so.
to Vaughn. Yeah. So
I would,
and I hope
yeah.
it is filmed. That would be so cool.
Well, he did say that he did finally reach out and email him, and then hoping that they will, I guess, meet up. Um, and then he realized too that that was not the way to do it.
Yeah,
But mind you, I can understand. There's uh, two schools of thought on that. Yes, meet up so that people aren't going to say, "Todd, you're full of it." That never happened. And but on the other hand, I understand that that did seem possibly very creepy for Vaughn.
yeah, yeah,
And
and
but
yeah,
but
threatened.
like I was just going to say again, for whatever reason, Vaughn is freaking scared of Todd.
Well, also, keep in mind that Vaughn does have a diagnosis of a mental illness,
Mhm.
because when
Yes.
they took the children away for assessment at the hospital where they do psychiatric, do CPS, Vaughn was
Mhm.
also taken there and assessed, and his
Right.
diagnosis by, medical folks at the hospital, schizophrenia. So
Yeah.
there is no
Oh.
explaining Vaughn's reactions. There is
Okay.
no
Yeah.
comparing him to what we do or what anybody else, quotes, "normal" would be doing,
Right. That
so
makes a
yeah,
lot of sense.
and
Yeah, because
that's why he can roll off these grandiose stories without
that is
flinching,
that is true.
and he keeps
And
adding to them and adding to them. It's the phrynia.
yeah, and also if he feels that he's got an arch enemy,
Mhm.
that so-called arch enemy can bend over backwards forever, and Vaughn will never ever see it
No, because
for what
once
it
there's
really
a
is.
fixation, fixations can be permanent.
Right. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
but anyway, this is getting really good. Yeah, I wish I
Oh,
had some popcorn.
oh, and y did you hear?
Mm.
Um, apparently, when Todd spoke with the police,
Oh, it
they
was
were
Todd.
aware of Vaughn, and they've been watching the streams.
Okay, you had mentioned that, but I it didn't click in my brain. Okay, so Todd has called the
Well, no, Todd was pulling into a gas station,
Oh, okay.
and the police came up behind him and parked, and I gather said uh, and called him by name and said, "Can we talk to you for a few minutes?" It's like, "Hello, Todd. We would like to talk to you." And so I gather they had a good little visit, and Todd explained his goings on and what he was doing, and the police understood, and they said that's when they said that they had been watching the streams and
I'll be
mentioned
darned.
something about when the police had shown up that one night to check
Knocked
on
on
Vaughn,
knocked
that
on the
they
window.
also knew that he was not in his sound mind. They were
Uh-huh.
well aware of that.
Uh-huh.
Um, but Todd also explained that um, Vaughn is, left. And so I find this quite fascinating that, they're going to go back to the precinct and talk about this, be, you know, because they have been watching Vaughn's stream. They watched Todd's stream. So they knew Todd by name.
Yeah.
And they understood where Todd was coming from. They gave him advice though and said, this does look kind of creepy if from an outsider looking in.
Mm.
Your intentions were good, but if you look from the outside in, and Todd realized that. Todd's not a dumb man. He realized, and I get it. And I
Yeah.
never thought anything of it until Todd explained what the police had said to him. So that's when he said, okay, if he was able to get a hold of Vaughn and meet up with him, he would not be streaming this. He would, do this
Uh,
in private. And I thought,
okay.
good for you, Todd. Todd totally got it after talking with the officers. He wasn't in trouble or anything, but but this is just fascinating now. I'm so glad that there is law enforcement out there that realize that Vaughn is running loose in a car with a dog
And
that
so
has
far,
nowhere to
not a
go.
danger,
Right,
to himself or others so
right.
far. They
And
do have to keep track of that.
right, exactly. And I'm pretty sure that the officers that were watching the streams are well aware of what Vaughn's intentions were to do, is like to go to Arizona to meet the cousin, so to speak.
Yeah.
But the man is, yeah, traveling through desert now, or will
Yeah.
be.
Okay, a thought just occurred to me because okay, I'm wondering now if Todd and Vaughn have hooked up, the transfer of goods and money and everything was made, and that's why Vaughn's attitude during the driving stream was so upbeat. He didn't mention, "Please send me money." He didn't mention he's stuck. He was
Oh,
happily on the road. I'll bet you okay, I'll bet you a fiver that Todd made contact and got the goods to Vaughn. Betcha, betcha,
yeah,
betcha.
because when you think about it, all of a sudden there's gas in the tank, and he's
No,
on the go.
uh,
And also, he did. Vaughn said something. shit, you were talking and it just dawned on me, and oh my God, I can't think about it right now. Um,
Well, that he's happy and not asking for donations.
right, he's asking and not, yeah, he's happy. Oh, and I yeah. So he made some sort of reference to that.
Yeah, he said that he had enough to get not just a quarter of a tank of gas, but three-quarters of a tank of gas, and I guess he got the blend, which is cheaper, that whatever that is that you put in your tank to extend your I don't know what it is, but anyway, so I think he was kinda holding back a little bit. I think he probably topped off that tank. I'll bet he's got some beef sticks, no, not beef sticks because you need teeth, um, but he sounded way happy, way happy.
Okay, but Todd's live streams, um, of yeah, Vaughn was on the well, not on the run. Vaughn was on the go again.
Mhm.
And when Todd came back on a second time for his live stream, he too was driving away,
Okay.
I guess
Oh,
back home. And but he was talking about how he had all the stuff in his vehicle, in his trunk, and he was naming what he had. And in the meantime, not long after that, Vaughn also then did a well, did I guess a live stream. But I don't think they actually met up.
you don't think so?
I don't think so. It was too close. The
But
timing was too close for each stream to happen. Why? And Todd's not going to lie and say, I
he's al
still have all the stuff.
but he also is taking the cop's advice very seriously and not filming the contact with Vaughn, and
Right.
perhaps even also not even disclosing
Well,
yet.
that is true too. So, which
Who
is,
knows?
yeah.
Who
Either
knows?
way, I would like to think that there was contact made and that Todd was able to look after him that way.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't like Vaughn very much, but Lord, that was a nice thing for Todd to do that, and, I don't wanna see Vaughn die, and
I don't
especially
either.
not the dog, take care of the dog.
Right.
I don't want anything bad to happen to Vaughn. Good Lord, he's a human.
The
Uh,
problem with Vaughn too is like you said, the whole schizophrenia thing. Yeah. Um, Other creators that we have followed, they brought all this on themselves.
mm,
An infamous couple,
mm,
which we will not name.
boy,
Um,
that's something I wanna talk to you about in private. Oh,
yeah, there's
baby, I
some,
wanna talk to you
yeah,
about mm, mm,
yeah, yeah, we'll get together and do that.
eh,
But in this case, to help somebody on their own in a vehicle, going parts unknown with a mental health problem
yeah,
at 62,
and in horrible physical health.
right? I think when Todd finally said this is what his plans were, I just thought, my hat off to you, sir.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
He all he was gonna do was give him stuff, help him out, and part ways.
And take the and which means Todd gets to show off again. He's a performer, he's a musician, he's an entertainer, and he likes the attention. Who doesn't?
Exactly.
Who
Yeah,
doesn't?
that
And but if you
everybody
do
does.
something really big like that, and that is big, that's the effort, that's driving time, that's money, yeah, okay. Yay, you, Todd Malakote. I'll say your name right because I know how to say it now.
Hmm.
So, yeah, good on him. Yeah, hmm, but
So
then
no,
I
this is very interesting.
this is interesting. Vaughn gets to keep going, and who knows what Arizona's gonna bring if he gets through the Panhandle without the
Oh,
wheels falling off.
okay, my question about the Arizona thing. Now this woman, we find out it's not Ted Nugent. We now find out it's a woman with kids. Now, I don't know if these are young kids at home, under 18 or over 18, adults. I don't know. The Hills of Eyes. I don't know.
Mhm.
They're all living in a rundown trailer. I don't know, in Arizona. But the thing is, now it's this person is saying they do not want him there. Yet, how can that person not want him there? Where's he supposed to be while they're supposed to be helping him find a place?
Yeah. Well, I guess, they also and said, "Well, we know a place where you can park your car and sleep in it, and then blah, 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 but we'll take care of your dog." Okay, good, good,
That's,
good.
I don't know.
I don't know.
And now
I
here's going back to Todd for just a minute. Todd has done genealogy on Vaughn.
For real.
Yes. And I don't know, Todd, if you're listening, um, is this cousin legit? And I'm thinking through Ms. Parker's stream, they're something like married into third, fourth cousin. So short tail relation,
If at all. It
which,
could still be a troll.
right?
It can be complicated and intricate and, ooh, lordy, you can't write this stuff, you guys.
This is very fascinating. So,
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
oh,
I don't have anything else to do, so I'm just, keeping up with this
and
stuff.
think about this. If it is true about his Kentucky plates expiring on the 31st of October,
Mhm.
those cops that had stopped to do a check on him,
That are keeping
would
track of him.
they would have run his plates. They knew.
So they might be kinda looking for him
See,
behind a
the first thing that
clipboard
those, yeah, because when they pull you over, the first thing they do, I don't care if it's Canada or US, they're running plates.
and license and registration.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And that's
But
all pulled up.
license, registration, please remove it from your wallet. Thank you, sir.
And they already know information because it's been pulled up on their computer screen in their vehicle.
Yeah, and the cop said, "Happy birthday."
Yeah. Mhm.
They know all about it. I love this so, so much. Well, ultimately, I think Vaughn's going to feel like he's achieved fame
Yes.
because this this could even hit mainstream if it gets any more bizarre than this.
Well, I know a famous couple where it hit mainstream on the news,
Oh, that's right, that one time. Yeah,
right?
that
That
was great.
motel.
Yeah. Filmed live on camera.
I
Yeah.
couldn't believe of all people that person
Oh,
was being interviewed.
the Lord of mercy.
The internet crossed over to real life.
I know,
You can't
isn't
make
that
this stuff up.
I know that's like the Twilight Zone. Whoa, real life crossed over into woo. Yeah, crazy land.
Right? And all those people that were watching that news clip at the time, sitting there listening. Oh yeah, okay. So this fellow's talking and being interviewed, and I'm thinking, do all these people watching their local news realize who these people are? Probably not.
No
But it was
clue
just
the
so
history
bizarre.
behind that face.
Mhm. Right?
Whoa. Yeah, well, you never do know. So, okay, so it's 12:47. What else do we wanna talk about anything else? What else do we wanna talk about?
I'm not sure. Okay, so you're going to be away next
Ne
weekend.
Next week, so week after that, perhaps. Oh, I might be gone the following Sunday too,
Right.
because
Okay.
after they get back, or no, at the beginning, because I found a recipe for crab rangoon dip,
Ooh.
and Yeah, because I get to cook anything I want when I'm there, and so I told my daughter about it. She said, "Oh my god." So she's picking me up early before they leave a few days so I can make crab dip for them before they leave on
Oh,
their
well,
vacation.
nice. And you get to
Oh,
visit with them as well.
and visit my granddog and feed squirrels and
Mhm.
great crows and shit. Yeah, it's great. It's great. So it might be me 2 weeks. I don't know. I might sneak in a solo surprise,
Oh, that
thing
would be fun. Yeah, do
sometime during.
that.
I'll give you a heads up to see if you're awake and see if
Yeah,
you
and then
wanna
the thing
join.
is because we need a wellness check on you.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, when you're old like oh, when I while I'm gone, I will be having my 79th birthday.
Oh,
Dun, 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 and I got a birthday gift already.
oh, was it
Um,
the rose?
no, that was self-gifted. Oh,
Oh my
wait, I didn't
god.
say that I bought it, did I? I never said I bought one.
No, you never did. You never
Never did.
did.
Okay,
You never
so
even said you had one. I was just guessing.
shut up. Anyway, I was, gifted and I'm not gonna mention any names because they might wanna be anonymous, but I was gifted 5 bags of groceries.
Nice.
Yeah, just well, my food stamps were cut off. They invited me to reapply, so I'm in the process of that. I have to upload Social Security income, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so, that was kind of stunning. I had to do some adjusting here, which is, you just deal with it. You just make
Yeah.
but just a casual inquiry and a few words back and forth, and then all these bags of groceries showed up. Right now, I have strawberries macerating because 'cause I'm gonna have them on pancakes. I
Mm.
have fire roasted a package of bell peppers, 3 different colors bell peppers. They're
Mhm.
sweating in the fridge. I'm gonna marinate them with pickled onions and have that over baguette. I mean, I have things to cook. I have, just so thank you to the anonymous folks who sent food. Yeah, it's really awkward. It's hard to when you spend a life like being of service, when it
Right.
goes the other way, it's really awkward.
I hear you.
It's so
I'm that way.
it's so awkward, and I probably overgushed in my thanks, and, and I'm reporting back to them, "Okay, I've got peppers steaming in the," and I'm still gushing. You know, I probably way inappropriate, but I don't know how to act.
Well, yeah, I get
Yeah,
you on that too,
but it
you're
was
just
just so lovely. If
you're
you
just
and I
showing yeah, you're just showing gratitude.
yeah,
Um,
and boy, it's there, boy, it's solid. It's so grateful, and it's just and it was unsolicited, and
wow.
yeah, and I said, "Oh, I don't deserve it," and the simple statement was, "Hey, we're human." He's, you're
Aw.
human beings help each other. So it was just very sweet. So I am just rolling in things to oh my lord, I have chicken. I have a package of thinly sliced beef,
Mhm.
on a what do you call it, across the bias anyway to like stir fry. I'm gonna
Oh my.
except I'm gonna slow cook it a long time after I brown it and do barbecue sauce and brown sugar and have make barbecue sandwiches.
I think that is such a lovely, sweet gesture, and it restores one's faith in humanity.
And
It really does.
y yeah, yeah, and lately, I've been the recipient of some really nice gestures, and it's just the relief from sometimes, it's only natural, people have their ups and downs and stuff, but the relief from a measure of despair is just awesome.
It's better than a Christmas morning.
It is.
What
Or
you had was better than you know, uh, Dickens Christmas morning situation.
No kidding with the fragrant goose. So, oh, hey,
Mm.
Mudbrooker. Hey, Mud. How are you feeling, Mudbrooker, sweetheart? Do you know what has been going on with the Mudbrooker Prairie?
No.
He had, his check engine light came on,
Uh-oh.
and he went into the hospital and got all kinds of tinkering done with his art,
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
right? And so and now he's come out on the other side of it, lost a couple pounds. He's looking really good. Mud, bless your heart. Okay, you're going back to work on the 17th, and please do everything the doctor says. Oh, do it, do it, do it. Be
And don't
compliant.
overdo it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sit and pet your cat and your big black cock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Robin.
anyway, Mud, it was so good to see you back. Okay, aortic aneurysm repair and valve replacement. That's a big fucking deal, Mud.
Wow.
Wow. And and whoever got you to the hospital, whatever signal, however it happened, yay. You did everything right, getting yourself medical. Was there an ambulance? What happened? Did you drive yourself? Mike, okay, in my head, I'll bet you drove yourself. Oh no, an aneurysm, that puts a hurting on you.
Yeah.
I don't think you can
Well,
drop.
yeah, I'm sure
That
he's got an
hurts.
interesting story to tell about that.
I think he has told the story, but I don't. I've missed it. I don't, okay, wait a minute. No bypass though, which kind of surprised everybody. Ah,
Mm.
okay. Well, yeah, I know a 50-year-old, 54-year-old kid. A 54 is a kid to me, you guys, who had a heart attack, and he thought he was gonna get a pacemaker, and then they said no, but he is still in a SNF,
Mm.
still in a skilled nursing facility.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Bless his heart, he's
Mm.
only in his 50s, low 54.
Yeah.
And I suspect he could have had a pacemaker, but his insurance didn't cover it. That happens here a lot.
Yeah.
Happens here a lot. You will be denied successful treatment if your insurance won't cover it. It's gotta be out of your pocket, and this kid, he's a retired nurse.
Mhm.
Um, he was, like, self-employed, nursing his
Mhm.
last, um yeah, so I'm sure, but anyway, he's in a skilled nur when I was working around the medical field, you mentioned SNF, and that was the end of the road.
Ah.
They did not have a good reputation for one, and that's where, there's a measure of neglect in some places. This is only
Mm.
what I've heard. Yeah,
Okay.
but anyway, this kid, he went to school with my kids. Um, and, it's really hard to see that. He's still there. He's been there a couple weeks in the skilled nursing, and he says he just can't walk very well. So he had, there are different kinds of heart attacks, so they the different ones do different damage.
Mhm. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So he can't, he's not walking.
Well, no, that's good that, Mud's back to
Oh,
doing
yeah,
what he
Mud.
can,
What a
and
wonderful success story. Yay, you.
yes. Oh, yeah, and I haven't reached out to Mud for such a long time. So, yeah, we'll have to do that one of these days,
Yeah,
big guy,
may
so yeah.
maybe come on with us, Mud. It's been a long time since you've been on with old women.
Yeah.
You wanna be reminded what, you know,
You
what it's
still
like.
got it, dude.
You still got it, dude. Yeah. And now I came out on the other side of a heart attack club. Okay, wait a minute. He says, "No dramatics. Been watching my aorta balloon for." Oh, okay, so they were tracking it.
Ooh.
Okay, and then the valve had 2 fused leaves, and they tend to rupture sooner. Okay, so it was just like that's wonderful.
Mhm.
They got it before it was
Yeah.
drama. Oh, good on them, good on them. Oh, but, for this kinda bearded, grizzly bear, hard living kinda guy, you did right with
Oh,
your
definitely.
medical team. That's good. Who would have thunk that, because all you show is what you show us. You know,
Mhm.
good on you, sweetheart. Yay! Okay, but anyway, maybe in a couple weeks, you wanna come on with us, Mud? We don't have to talk totally cast iron, I hope. God, I'm such a knucklehead about cast iron, even though I dearly, dearly love it. Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm always fascinated about, how he seems to just find all these different cast irons.
and
Um,
rare ones and classic ones and
yeah,
oddities and yeah,
yeah,
that that's interesting. Yeah,
yeah, and, his dreams aren't, "Well, here, once again, I found another cast iron frying pan." No, he finds some really cool things.
and interesting to people who maybe only have 1 cast iron skillet like I do.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I have had cast iron that I've loved. Dear perfectly cured and seasoned, and I have had cast iron. Yeah, but no longer. I have my 1 skillet. It's a little, what, 7-incher, perfect for 1 pancake,
Oh, wow.
and it came from the Mudbrooker.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah, and Mudbrooker does that all the time. He sends out his Mudbrooker, the postage alone probably in many cases equals the cost of the cast iron that you're keeping. God, postage is so outrageous. Holy shit.
Well, you
Okay.
think yours is bad, ours is really bad. Like, what do
Oh,
you pay for a single stamp for a letter?
the last time I looked, it was 55 cents. I
Okay,
do not know what it is now.
it is $1.44 here.
For one first class stamp,
Yep.
$1.44.
And if
Oh,
I was to send you a Christmas card, I'm thinking I'm paying I think I'm paying $2.61.
jeez. I remember when cards were cheaper than that.
Oh, wait, no, no, maybe not. A regular Christmas card, letter size, I think no, I lie. I think it's $1.75. I should know this stuff. I don't. I I
Yeah,
just do my
like,
job and go home. I can tell you more at Christmas time. But postage is horrible up here.
well,
It really is.
up there in Canada. Okay, Mudbrooker. Oddly, smoking is what saved me. I get a free yearly CT scan because I was a smoker for 30 years and they noticed the aorta on that.
Oh.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Hmm.
Wow. Oh, okay. Quick aside about smoking. Yeah,
Mhm.
I have, some doctor acquaintances over the years, and I was at this one time I was passing a doctor and I went and I smelled cigarette smoke. Well,
Mhm.
at the time, I had, come in from outside and I had been smoking. So I said, "Do you smoke?" I said, "Is that you or is that me?" And he says, "Oh, no, that's you. I don't smoke." And then being a doctor, that I always, yeah, I was sheepish, because here's a doctor and he knows I smoke now, blah, blah, blah. And he said, in my practice, and he'd been in practice like 35, 40 years, like his oncology patients, because he was a support physician, people going through treatment. Um,
Mhm.
he said more than 60% of the cases he saw, the lung cancer and stuff, was in non smokers.
Interesting.
never smoked a day in their life, did not live in households because they take a history, and
Right.
yeah, that's a huge number. Isn't that interesting?
That is.
Yeah, and Mud says 4 out of 5 doctors choose camels.
Okay.
And and hot, sexy cowboys in those perfect jeans smoke Marlboros.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't help but think of, Grampy Lobster, at Ram Ranch.
Right. I thought you were going there with that.
Right? We know. We've
I
been
was just
there.
like, "Oh,
How many naked cowboys?
no."
19
Smoke, yeah.
naked cowboys at Ram Ranch.
Mm.
Yeah, that was so catchy.
Oh, that yeah, that was, yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, um, officially, I didn't address it at the time, but, Vaughn's 67th birthday,
Nope,
62nd,
62. Yeah,
60
60, yeah, 62nd, yes, you're right.
62th, um,
Yeah,
was deemed Grampy Lobster Day.
yes.
That was great. Yeah, so we were all, I guess, mostly in Discord celebrating, and then who did it? Not yeah, those channels that do the parodies, and they're just so brilliant, and they piece
Oh,
together, like, AI songs or
yes.
whatever that yeah, I love those so much. So, anyway okay, we've been on an hour. That's almost like, the gong is striking 1, 2 in your case. No,
Mhm.
3. Yeah,
3.
you're 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I guess we're gonna wind it up. God, what oh, one more thing. I gotta and this was for my soul. The sweet folks who sent the groceries also sent a dozen red roses.
Oh my goodness.
They're in a vase on my coffee table right now, and they're brilliant, and they're just it comes with that little packet that you put in the
Right?
water that forces them to be beautiful quicker. Oh,
Mhm.
they're just fully opened and gorgeous. It just, makes your heart sing when you
Oh,
see something pretty and thoughtful and all that stuff. Yeah.
well, I
So
can understand you gushing the way you did.
it was just so dear and yeah, just
Wow.
and I it was just out of the blue. And I even, when I made the announcement on Facebook because I was just so stunned, I said, "Well, yeah, my food stamps have been cut off." And then I deleted it, but not before these folks saw it.
Okay.
And, because I thought, "Well, how pathetic. Why don't pull yourself up, dumbass." But
Mhm.
and it was just so sweet. Okay, so I'm done.
Okay, I want a quick question about these food stamps. So they're cut off at the end of this month?
Mine were cut off this month.
Okay, so you have to go and reapply?
Yeah, yeah, they said and it's just, it's like starting all over again. It's not a big deal, but it was just so stunning. Because and it's not a lot. It's not a great deal, but I relied on it. You know, um,
Right.
so So it's okay, and I have a feeling they're just sweeping the whole system because, Lord, our system is so abused.
I was gonna say that it's probably a reset for them so they can find,
There is a lot
redo
of
the numbers
fraud,
of who really needs.
and our systems are so easily frauded and hacked and stuff. So okay, so they got to do this, and I can reapply. I gotta re-enter my Social Security actual
Mhm,
document and
mhm,
upload it, and I have not yet done that. It's Sunday, I'm taking today off. Um, but anyway, yeah, so I get to reapply, and I'm hoping it'll be retroactive. Hopefully, I'll get double next month when it's approved or whenever it's approved.
mhm.
But it was a shocker. I was doing a little shopping, and I went to I always call on the cards to see what my balance is, and it says 0. What?
Mm,
And then I went on in the message tree to find out when the next one nothing. They didn't even tell
mm.
me when because they always tell you when to expect your next one. No information. So, anyway, that was just rattled me a little bit, but, oh lord, this
Yeah.
is just such luxury.
Oh,
It's I
wow. Oh,
open
I
my
think
fridge and I feel wealthy.
aw, that is it's a secure feeling.
It is the security of it all. And,
Mhm.
hey, when you're older and only living on Social Security, you do have concern about the roof over your head.
Exactly.
And and then look, food is like, "Oh, yeah, food." But once you pay the rent, yeah, then, "Okay, what do I have left for" but,
Right.
luxury, pure luxury. And Swampy 63 says, "Oh, you deserve the best." It's hard to, think you deserve anything sometimes. Like, "What'd I do for this?" Nobody was
We're always
keeping
so
score.
we're always so concerned about somebody else. We always put them first, you know? Somebody else
That's
first.
been all my only thought my whole life.
Mhm.
Taking care of people, looking out for people, being good to your fellows. Um, yeah, taking
And,
ca and,
well,
caring for others, that's sort of even like a ministry.
yeah,
Yeah, heretics and heathens like me get that that is a ministry of sorts,
it
looking
is.
out for others. So, now I'm letting other folks have their ministry, you know?
Well, yeah. I mean, they're part of the same ministry,
Yeah,
obviously,
helping your fellows and loving your fellows, and damn, love is probably the primary most important thing in the whole world.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's great. Yeah, it feels good. Feels really good.
So your Social Security is not gonna be cut off and you have to reapply for that, will
No,
it?
no, 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 I'm locked
Okay,
into that.
thank God for that.
I have every confidence in that.
Yeah,
Um,
okay, yeah, this is sort of just like a purge of getting rid of, um
yeah, the chaff.
yeah, it's
That
like grandma died, we were getting
and
her
all the kids are still collecting grandma's Social Security.
ETB
She's been
and
dead for
yeah.
8 years. Yeah, so this is just a tidy up, and I understand that,
Oh.
and I can appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, because, even in this country too, people are gonna take advantage of that.
Hey, if they can, they will, and you know
Uh-huh,
what? When you're when you're in desperation, anything looks like a solution, even if
right.
it's against the law. Anything can look like a solution if you're desperate enough, and I get that.
But, if you're just sitting on your butt and you
Mhm,
were able to get out there and at least try to make some money and do something,
mhm, mhm.
you shouldn't be, stealing off of somebody else's, food stamp or, cheating the system,
Yeah. Shouldn't,
you know?
shouldn't, shouldn't, but, people don't
Well, people do
see it
that.
like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So, but
So,
no, it's so good that it's good that mud showed up.
yeah,
That's really
mud,
nice.
and
Yeah.
come on with this, okay? Um, when
Oh,
next we're live, we'll talk. We'll come visit your show, and we'll be in the chat, and we'll feel you out. See when you'd like to come on. Promise we won't bring you on for the sucking device. We won't. We won't.
no. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he already said, "Sure. Okay, so in a couple weeks."
Hey, that would be great.
Honey bunny, great. That'll be neat.
Okay,
Thanks.
now don't start scaring him off. You're calling him Honey Bunny. Gee
Oh, I
whiz.
know. Oh god, that sounds like I like him. Blah.
I mean, yeah, this is I
Oy.
don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I do
I'll try to
appreciate
make sure that you stay, I don't know, appropriate,
oh, yeah,
which is
bullshit.
kind of hard to do
I
because
know you'll join in. It'll be a gang.
yeah.
It'll be a dog pile. Okay, so, Muds, do what the doctor says, pet your cat, and do little else, and we'll see ya. Prairie Queen,
Mhm.
thanks once again for being my pal, my sidekick, my co-hostess co-host, co
Yeah.
co-conspirator. So over in the
Mm.
chat, Jonna Side and Swampy 63, Aaron Massa Mudbrooker, we love the hell out of you. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time. I'm gonna end this. I don't have any music to play you out in. So
Oh, I
okay,
just want to say one thing.
okay.
Also, don't forget to welcome and thank the people that show up for the replay.
Welcome, replay gang. They say gang twice on some, I don't understand why, but welcome to watching the ultimate boredom of your day, although we
Mhm.
do talk a little bit about machines that suck. Okay, see ya. Bye.